Hello people, I'm GuyInAHoodie. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you would know damn well that I'm a pretty big nerd. I made like half a dozen Five Nights at Freddy's videos, I made videos on other games. I did an entire video where I talked about nerd stuff or stuff from the internet coming to the real world, in which I ended with Nerdcore PartyCon. Now, since I've been to that concert, I decided to make a little Spotify playlist consisting of every single Nerdcore song that I have listened to. It is currently at 244 songs, which totals at about, let me check, 14 hours and 17 minutes so far. And then I got an idea. So welcome, one and all, to GuyInAHoodie's Nerdcore ranking. The concept is fairly simple. I have here a wheel which contains every single Nerdcore song, all 244 of them so far, and I'm just gonna spin it, just gonna pick a song, and then I'm just gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna rank it. I'm gonna rank it here in my tier list that I created. Ignore these ones here. I just had to implement at least 5 pictures to create the tier list to begin with. And then I'm just gonna listen to the song, put it in the tier list, and pretty basic. For every episode that I'm gonna do, I will do 10 songs, picked at random. I'm not going alphabetical or anything like that. I'm just doing the wheel, just doing this big ass, large ass wheel. And then, this is the fun part. For every episode, I'm gonna choose my favorite of the 10 songs that I listened to that episode, and that specific song is gonna get a piece of fan art. And it's gonna be just like a blank wall, but then I'm just gonna add a piece of fan art, another one, until it's all full and it looks really cool. Now, of course, this is gonna be mostly, well, pretty much only my opinion. I will try to be unbiased as possible with the source material of the songs, because some of these are like Five Nights at Freddy's, which obviously I love, and some of these are for animes that I've never seen and will probably never see because I don't really care much about anime, but I like the songs, probably, mostly. If you have any recommendations, feel free to comment them down below. I'll listen to it, put it in my playlist, and hopefully it might be, and I'll add it to the wheel too. Maybe it'll get picked, maybe not. No, I have no choice in that. I will probably continue to listen to more Nerdcore songs, which will be added to the playlist. So again, it's only 244 songs so far. Also, just a heads up, I'm not a music critic. I don't know how to critique music or anything, really. A lot of this is just gonna be just, I like this, I don't like this is cool, this is kind of annoying. Also, I will not be including like the music video, if it has one, in the ranking. So like if a song has like a really cool music video or a really boring music video, I won't take that into account when putting it in the tier list. It's just the song itself, just the audio. And without further ado, let's get into the first song. Alright, I just finished listening to it again, and I'm realizing now this is a pretty fucking awkward one to start off with, because it's not really a Nerdcore song, it's just more a, I don't want to say more generic, but I guess that's, lack of a better word, more generic song made by a Nerdcore artist. This isn't based on anything other than the artist's life, Chewy Cat. I don't know anything about him, I don't know much about artists that I listen to other than their art, I guess. Which is kind of awkward because this song is about his life and his anxiety and growing up with anxiety and having prescriptions for it. So there's like an emotional part to the song, but I can't really touch upon that because I don't know him, unfortunately. By the way, no like slander to any of the artists. Even if I don't like a song, that's probably just one of the songs I feel like every artist has at least like one song that I like. So, and I'm not gonna judge someone by their talent. That's stupid. That doesn't really matter though, because I actually really like this song. Even if I can't understand it, or I can't like stick to the whole emotional thing, the song itself is it's just good. It just sounds really good. His voice is nice. It's a very relaxing beat, so it's like You could listen to it at any time. You don't have to be in like a certain mood. In any mood you'll be in, it's just nice and chill. Fun fact, this is one of the songs that my mom likes, and she likes Harry Styles, so take that as you will. A good song to start off, even though it's kind of awkward considering it's not really a nerdcore song, I'm gonna put it in S tier. However, I do hope that there's another song that will be better than this, not because I don't like this song, but because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for fan art if this song wins this episode. I'm not gonna draw just a fucking kid that I don't know. That's kind of weird. I could draw the guy how he looks like right now, I guess. Next song. Alright, next up is another Five Nights by JT Music. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 song. Now keep in mind this is the 2025 remaster that he did for Halloween, not the original. Out of all the 5 Long Nights songs that JT Music has done, at least the ones that I've heard so far, it's definitely my favorite. I think it's better than like the 5 Long Nights and 5 More Nights. I think another 5 Nights is better than the other ones. One thing I like about JT Music from his songs is that I don't know. Is that they have like this sort of like early Eminem energy. I mean, some of the songs literally start with "Hi kids, you like violence?" It does give you like, I don't know, it's fun. It just gives you like a similar type of energy that's just like fun and like cheesy, but he knows it's cheesy and he does it for fun. Cool music video, although that doesn't matter. Is this? I will give this a. Yeah, I'll give it an S here. Now, is it better than Prescriptions? No, and that is for one thing, and that is the instrumentals. The Prescriptions instrumentals are nice. If you could listen to the instrumentals on its own, it still sounds good. Meanwhile, for another 5 Nights, the instrumentals aren't bad, but they're kind of weird. If you watch my Five Nights at Freddy's 2 thumbnail Speed Paint, and you listen to that song specifically, you don't understand what I'm getting at. It's kind of weird. It works for the song, and it matches well with the lyrics, but without the lyrics, the song sounds kind of weird. It's not like a song you could just like listen to casually. Like the instrumentals, the song itself with lyric is good. I'll give that an S tier, but like the instrumentals on their own, I just give like a C tier. But they work well with the song, so it's why I'm still giving it an S tier. But because of that, I'll put it right behind Prescriptions, which still gives the opportunity that I might have to draw a kid that I don't know for the fan art. Alright, I'm very glad that I picked, that I did a wheel instead of like just picking random stuff, because it's very like different tone shifts. So yeah, like a fairly like emotional song, chill song with Prescriptions. Then we had a crazy like EDM spooky song with another 5 Nights. Now we have a silly little jazz thing with You Signed a Contract by Fandroid. This is a song that I've listened to back in 2016 when the song released. When I was younger, I would have been like 10 years or something. Crazy. So far, this is obviously the weakest song so far that we've listened to in this video yet. I wouldn't say it's like a bad song at all. It's just obviously I can feel this is a bit maybe rushed, maybe not as much love was put into this as the other 2 songs. And the main problem I have with this is like the chorus is literally just the names of the boss fights. It's not really like a very well thought out chorus. It's just Grim Trick, Dark the Cows, Robot, Sally, Stage Play, Ernest, my Bomber, Bilderberg, Honey Bottoms, Cagney, Carnation, and the Root Pack. It is catchy, I'll give them that. But it's not like the deepest thing. It is not like the most interesting. So I'm gonna give it a C. Moving on. It's another tonal shift with the song. Wheel picker's chosen stupendium. Another horror holiday. Yeah, now we have a Christmas song. Now let me just prefix this by saying Stupendium is my favorite Nerdcore artist. He is the main reason why I went to, the second main reason I went to Nerdcore PartyCon. Maybe you'll find out the main reason later, but he is my favorite artist. He is, I believe, my number 2 most listened to. Okay, I know that sounds contrary to my whole favorite artist. He is my favorite artist. The only thing is that his songs are not as replayable, say, as other artists, but I still like them more. You know what I mean? It's like, you like a very like deep, moody movie over like a silly, fun movie, but you're more likely to watch this one any given time compared to the other one. You know what I mean? That given said, Another Horror Holiday is not one of my favorites from his lineup, although it's not bad. It's better than the Christmas song he made the year before that, Very Scary Christmas. He made like multiple of these. He does a lot of Christmas songs for some reason. B, I guess, yeah. It's hard to explain why I wouldn't give this like an A or an S. I don't know, I just like other songs more. Again, it's not a bad song, that's why it's in B. There's not many songs I would like give below an C, mostly. There is one that I refuse to remove from my playlist, even though I skip it every single time. I don't think I've heard it once outside of Nerdcore PartyCon. Like, I haven't like willingly listened to it. I guess I'll have to at some point if I continue this series. I'm dreading it. But other than that, there is no like bad songs. Actually, no, there's 2. I don't really know what to explain of like why I wouldn't give this an A or an S. I just don't think it's that good. But it's still, you know, fairly decent. It's a fun song to listen to. Like I said, I am not a song critic. Moving on. The Library John by Mega Ran. I have not heard of this man before the concert. Same with Chewy Cat. I've heard of Stupendium, JT Music, and Fanjoid before the concert, but the concert has introduced me to Chewy Cat and Mega Ran. And again, similar to Chewy Cat, I don't know how much this counts as a Nerdcore song, more so a song that was made by a Nerdcore artist. Now, he has a source, that being the library, even though the music video involves a lot of cartoons rather than a library, than books, I guess. Now, this was literally intended to be a kid's song. I know Nerdcore itself is very appealing to kids, considering it's using stuff that is also appealing to kids. But it's literally just made to be like a song that could like be played at school or something. Still good though. It's a good song. You know, just because something is for kids doesn't mean you can't enjoy it as an older person. Like, you could watch shows for kids as an old person. You could enjoy songs for kids if you're old. Older, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how much I like this. I'm very mixed on the song. It is good. I'll give it like an A tier. Now, what is stopping me from giving it an S tier? I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Just something about it just feels slightly off. Also, the music video, I know I keep saying that the music video doesn't matter, but the music video does involve AI images, which immediately makes me not like it. But that's the music video, not the song itself. I don't know, something about it just feels off. Next. Save Me by D. Husta. Not T-H-E Husta. D. D. Husta. Another FNAF song. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not really surprised. I wonder if we're gonna get a repeat in the first episode of Artists. We already did. We did get a repeat of Franchise with Five Nights at Freddy's again, and this is one of those songs that, similar to, I guess, Prescriptions, it's a song that it's a Nerdcore song that if you showed it to a non-Nerdcore listener, they would probably still might enjoy it, because it doesn't necessarily make any specific references to the source material, unlike compared to Horror Holiday, You Signed a Contract, or Another Another Long Nights by the JG Music. They just straight up say the names of characters. Meanwhile, Save Me, while still being a FNAF song, does not. You could still like listen to it like as a normal song. Whether that's a good or bad thing, that's up to you. Personally, I don't really care about that much. I just care if it's a good enough song or not. And I'm proud to announce that this has dethroned Prescriptions, in my opinion. The vocals are very nice. I don't know what else to tell you. And also, good news, now I don't have to draw a little random little kid for the fan art section. Now I have to draw a glitch trapped instead, for now. Let's see if maybe the next song can dethrone this one again. Hey, remember when I said we haven't had any artist repeats so far? Guess what? Church by Megaran featuring Kadesh Flow. This is another song. I gotta come up with a name for this. Another one of those songs that you don't really need to know the source material. I don't think it even has the source material, as far as I'm aware. The music video does replicate like NES, Game Boy style graphics of him like beating like an NES Demon, not Demo. But as far as lyrics go, I think it's like a, I don't want to say basic, that sounds mean. Streamline, I guess, rap song. And it's very good. It's a good rap song. It's also something that you can almost take seriously if you're not a Nerdcore listening. And I'm gonna put it at the right behind Another 5 Long Nights. I do like in the instrumental how he uses the like Super Mario Bowser theme. Something like that. I like that. The beat's nice. The flow is a great flow, best flow in the song so far as I can tell, because it's like an actual rapper. You know what? Actually, I think I realized I'm actually a bit biased with Another 5 Nights. Objectively speaking, I think it's fair to say that Church is better than Another 5 Nights. Even if I'm basing this off my opinion, I think this is more fair. Okay, we're more than halfway through. We have 7 songs, 3 more to go, and then fan art. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Not only are we having a repeat of an artist again, twice in a row with Stupendium, but this is literally A Very Scary Christmas, the song that he made the year before Another Horror Holiday. He does his, I think he's done one every year for the last 7 years. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is objectively a lot worse than Another Horror Holiday. Again, I don't think it's that bad, but this is easily the weakest one so far, even weaker than Contract. I'm gonna give it a D. It is not as fun to listen to again, especially compared to Another Horror Holiday, which is a good thing. He's improving. He has improved. But yeah, A Very Scary Christmas is probably one of my least favorite songs from Stupendium. again, it's still, a fun listen to. I don't like it. It's once a year. It's fucking Christmas. Just listen to it once a year. It's not that bad. But yeah, easily the weakest song so far. Not terrible, but it's not really something I will listen to. When it's just like when I put it like playlist on shuffle and this pops up, I'm very likely to just skip it. No offense to Stipendium or anything like that. I don't know if he's gonna be offended. It's like, oh man, he didn't like a very scary Christmas. I hope Bendy kills him. I think my main problem with the song is just it's a bit slow. It's like, I see the figure of a tall thin man. So I grabbed my crappy torch and I ran. It's like, it's so slow. It's just, it feels weird. Also, the chorus is a snap. It's whatever. Next. Alright, finally, new artist, Chi-Chi, featuring Genuine. Interesting. An Among Us song. Gotta say, immediately, I love the music video. Fucking, look at this. This is awesome. I love this. This song's okay. I do fuck with most of it. I don't know about that second verse, but other than that, the instrumentals, the chorus, the pre-chorus, all perfectly good. I'll admit, I'm not a big fan of songs where the chorus is just kind of like the title of the song, just repeated, and then there's just instrumental breaks. Because that's what this song has, and I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan of that. Not that you need like super complicated shit. Like this is kind of like Stipendium fan thing, because his shit is like has like very like they're long songs and they got like shit ton of lyrics. It was kind of why I like him, but again, not the biggest fan of just like title, instruments, and stuff like that. But it's not bad. I mean, the instrumentals are good, and the title is good enough. Like, I don't know what's the fucking title. I don't care about the title. Again, it's not something that I would listen to often, but still good for what it is. It's just not much. It doesn't feel like Chi-Chi like cares that much about Among Us, or at least that's what I got from listening to this. She might, I don't know. Fucking old ass song from 2021. Was Among Us still relevant in 2021? It was relevant in like 2020. I don't know about 2021. I might just be misremembering, but I feel like this is more done out of just it's trending, so I could better make a song out of this rather than I like this game, I want to make a song out of this. Sometimes that's the bad side of Nerdcore, when someone does something, makes a song purely just for trending and because it's something popular rather than because they actually like give a shit. That's another reason why I like Stipendium. He does songs on games that he likes or he's sponsored. But it's still fine. If it is just purely done for trending, it's not abysmal. It's listenable. It's good. So I'm gonna put it behind another horror holiday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and others, let's get to the final song for this episode and then fan art. Maybe this one will dethrone Save Me. Trigger warning, suicide and self-harm in this song. I should probably add a trigger warning to prescriptions with anxiety and stuff like that. Okay, first of all, I added a current throne tier for each episode. I will at the end just put Save Me back in S tier. This is just to keep myself reminded. Why Am I Alive? It's a song by Oreo, and not a question that I've asked myself. Why? Well, not now, I guess. It is a very different song compared to the rest we've heard so far. It is somewhat similar to Prescriptions in the sense that it's actually like emotional another non-nerdcore song by a nerdcore artist, and one that it's a topic that of a person that I do not know personally, so I can't really speak much of it other than just the song itself. I am a fairly big enough fan of songs where it's just piano, vocals, right? I like songs like that, right? And this is a good one of those. It's a good song. It was written by Oreo. I think it might be pronounced something else. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know much about the artists that I listen to. I just know their songs, and that's kind of it. I don't know how old they are. I don't know what they do outside of nerdcore songs. I just know their music, and that's about it. I'm not I'm not a very big research guy, so I don't know how much I can relate to this. I was, suicidal at some point. I'm good now, by the way. Therapy is a wonderful thing. But the song is good, right? Nice piano, nice vocals, good enough lyrics, for someone who wrote it at 16. I was 16 once, okay? And I was suicidal once, okay? I can make jokes about this, okay? I'm allowed to. I have a friend who's a big fan of Omori. I don't know jack shit about Omori other than it looks similar to the music video and that it has suicide, self-harm topics. So, friend, if you're watching this, you know who you are, and I don't know, you might like this song. I hope you're not suicidal. Fucking tell me, Overall, I will give Why Am I Alive? The thing is, it's not F tier. The thing is, it's not a song that you just listen to casually. Compared to everything else, it is the least casual song. It is very much an emotional piece, personal piece. So I don't know how to feel about ranking this. Bottom of B tier, I guess? I don't fucking know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and others, is the first episode of GuyInAHoodie's Nerdcore ranking. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about songs, even though I'm not a music critic. Don't leave yet, because I have to do the art for Save Me, since it's the throne of the first episode. If you have any suggestions for nerdcore songs that I should listen to, leave them down in the comments. I might have already listened to it. Who knows? But just in case, if you have any recommendations, and if I should add anything to the series or change anything, any minor tweaks you want to see or something like that, just let me know. Enjoy the speed paint, and I will see you all eventually.